Yes, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome online. Nalmas Klemi of Royal Institute, the Universal Bursary Scheme, is live on YouTube. You're welcome, my brother, my sister. The moment you reach this video, I want you to subscribe to this YouTube channel such that next time you get the video direct. Yes, I'm Nalmas Klemi, broadcasting from Hoima, the old city of Uganda, West Africa. East Africa, in Uganda, Western Uganda. Time is 4. We are very sorry. I'm actually very sorry because I told you yesterday that I'll be online at 2. But unfortunately, because of unavoidable circumstances, I've been forced to begin at 4. So we are education administration and management. Not because I know everything or I know more than you, but let us share. Feel free to comment. Feel free to speak what you think is important. Feel free to ask questions. Yes, our students, we wanted to use Zoom, but we had some technical problems, so we decided to use YouTube. Hope it is good. And people who are not online, you can get the recording anytime you want. I want to salute you, my friends in Europe, my friend in East Africa, my friends in South Africa. Please, I salute you. Yes, Scovia, I salute you so much in Movende. Everybody, those in Kuwait, those in the UAE, Dubai, I salute you. German, Richard, I salute you so much. Please come on board. Those who want bursaries to join university, for December we have closed. But those who want January, we are still receiving applications. Any university you want. Those ones which are on our list, we give you full bursary. Those which are not on our list, all types of courses and all types of faculties, we shall give you because it is our work. Hello? So today we are going to look at the topic of, which you can call a topic, you can call it a subject, you can call it a course unit. But in the universal language, we call it course unit. So my students, please get out your notebooks and begin to make notes. Yesterday we got an orientation. Some people were not online. But those who were online, we got an orientation of this subject matter, basically for teachers. Now, you will find that administration and management is everywhere, right from your family. As long as you are not alone, as long as you are 2 and more people, we need the skills of management and administration. Some of us, our families, we have failed in our families and marriages because of poor management. Management is working through others. We shall look at the structure, we shall look at the activities, we shall look at the objectives, we shall look at everything, provided we get time in advance. So students of ECD, please come nearer. Primary teachers, secondary school teachers, every kind of organization. So yesterday we looked at general management of organizations. But I want us to zero down slowly to come to education, administration, and management. Now, when we talk about education management and administration, we are talking about school. Hope you are aware. The Faculty of Education has so many courses, thousands and thousands of courses, ranging from certificate to PhD, diploma, bachelor's degree, master's degree, and PhD. So as I'm talking now, our target is ECD, certificate and diploma. Both of them take this course unit. So others, bachelors, and sorry for that. We got a technical problem. Now we're going to look at education management and administration. Sometimes these two terms are used interchangeably. Sometimes where there's administration, others can put their management. So we shall not go into those details for now. Now, what is management? What is administration? Now, if we talk about education, administration, and management, we mean school, because the organization of education is a school, whether nursery, primary, secondary institution, or even university. So, what is management and what is administration? I'm going to make it as simple as possible, not because it is accurate, but I want you to understand and comprehend whatever I'm going to discuss. Education management or management and administration or any of those means doing work through others. Hello? working through others. Because you can't do everything, you can't teach all the classes, you clean, you do everything, but you do all that work through others. So if you are not in management, you just know that the manager, for this case the headmaster or the headmistress or the director, is doing work of the school through you. So you are the hand. Let me assume, look at my body. So the manager or the administrator is this head, then these hands, those are the other. Maybe this one could be the teachers, the other one could be the supporting staff. Hello? So the moment you work through others, that is management. Even in your marriages, in your families, you can do housework through your children, housemaid. It doesn't mean that it's the housemaid who has done work, but it is you who has done the work through those workers. Hello? Now, that's why when, for example, a school, now let us concentrate on the school now because we are in education faculty. If the school does not get first grade, it is you, the headmaster, who is not teaching, isn't it? Hey, I'm saying you are so messy. Those people got very many first grades. All of them got first grades. They even give you an award because it is you who has taught, even if you have never touched chalk. And if they fail, nobody is going to blame the teachers. They are going to blame you that you are a poor teacher. For them, they call it, actually these days they call them head teachers. At our age, we used to call them headmaster, headmistress. These days, they call them head teachers. Because you were a teacher, you were heading the teachers. So the teachers, you are teaching P1 and P2, P7 through the teachers. Hello? That is a brief and summarized definition of management and administration. Now let us go to the functions of management, or we can call them branches, activities, functions, or objectives, depending on how you want to call them. People who want notes for education management and administration, you will come to my inbox and I will give you notes. You print, these days we are no longer using a pen and dictate and then you copy. So you will just print and you read the way you want. You can even search for them yourself. Now, these are the functions or the activities, objectives of an administrator or administration management. Administration is for mobilization, or you can call it marketing or advertisement. Then control, speed governor. Because people's speed could be very high, then the administrator could be the teacher, deputy, DOS, head of department. They control that speed. Then giving direction. Yes, once people are many, in Uganda we say, they need a leader to give them the direction. Just as in a taxi or a bus, you need a driver to know where to pass, which direction to take, then others become passengers. So you direct not only teachers, but even the pupils. You are the one to know when to get holidays, when to start, when to eat, when to do what, ABCD. And then the evaluation. So the evaluation is putting activities on a weighing scale. Then you find out the challenges, the successes, what to do, which we call in English the way forward. Hallelujah. Now, we mobilize three things. We mobilize students or pupils, we mobilize workers or employees, and resources. Procurement, also the teacher or the anybody. You people, when you come to our YouTube channel, you press that button of subscribe so that you can get all of videos as we post them. Don't call me when I'm broadcasting. So I don't know, we were discussing the resources in management. We have human resource, whereby human resource we have the students or the people themselves. Then we have the teaching staff and the non-teaching staff, which we call support staff. Then you have the materials. Materials have the assets. We have fixed assets like the tables, the furniture, the buildings. It is you, the administrator, to make sure that all these things are managed very well, even the buildings, painting, decorating, etc. Then We also have the financial resources, which is cash. In management, we call money the blood of an organization. Just as you, a human being, you can't live without blood, there is no organization on earth which can survive without money. Are we together? And it is the blood which transports materials from one place to another, isn't it? So even in organizations, it is the money which transports everything from the pupil to the teacher to the co-worker to the askari to buying materials to paying salaries to coming back to the pupils. So all of these are vital resources. Hello? So these are the resources we mobilize, we control, we direct, and evaluate. Hallelujah. All of these are very big topics in education administration and management. So if God allows us and we get time, we shall discuss one by one. Hello? May I get any question? We are in 13 minutes and I wanted us to use only 30 minutes. Can I get any question? Okay, let us look at mobilization. Mobilization, how do we mobilize resources? I want somebody to discuss. How do you mobilize resources? Who has my pen? Let us mobilize resources. Mr. Mirembe. Remember the resources we are talking about. For this case, they are pupils. Now, it is the responsibility of the administrator to market. Can use marketing or mobilization. If it is a business, a private school, we call it marketing. But if it is like an NGO or a church school, we call it mobilization. And all of them have different approaches to mobilization or marketing. Are we together? Now let us discuss a private school. How do you mobilize pupils? Because for this case, pupils are our customers. How do you market? You can't separate an administrator from marketing. Because just as you don't get tired of eating food, in an organization, you cannot get tired of customers or clients. And say, hey, this school is full. You stop bringing pupils. No. Instead of doing that, you open another branch. Another, until Jesus calls you back home. You can't say, we are tired of money, now we are satisfied. Hello? So how do we market our schools? How do we get more pupils? Because the day you stop looking for pupils or customers is the day like you stop eating. Isn't it? So you just give me ways you can market the school. Miss Madame Mirem.
You can market the school through advertising.
How?
Radios.
Advertise through radio. Radios, yes. But these days radios are losing audience. I think you know that. But still, they are still there. But remember, they're expensive, also depending on your income, and the turn-up might not be as such. But for primary school, a radio can work, and a secondary school. But when it comes to an institution, you can find it may not work very well. Why? Why? The radio can work for primary and a secondary school, not a university per se. I'm not saying it doesn't work for the university, but what makes the difference? Pupils in a primary school, they come from the neighborhood, isn't it? Because they are kids, P1 baby class. So a radio, for this case of Uganda, Bunyolo radios, they don't jump River Kafu. And the radios in Kampala, they don't come to Hoima. So pupils, a pupil P1 cannot travel 5 districts to go and study in Eastern Uganda. It becomes very expensive, isn't it? So if you advertise through radio, there are even local radios, which they are called Bizindaro. For primary school, they can work very effectively, but not adults. You know, university students, they want to tour. Somebody wants to study from here to Mbarara, and yet there is no radio which can travel to those areas. So the radio can work so much for a primary school, and even a secondary school to a certain extent. What else? How do we market our schools, for this case, in the Faculty of Education? On the radio? You can't afford the radio, what do you do?
Improving the services of the school.
We are now mobilizing, we are marketing now. Okay, you can improve the services or you can make them attractive. There are services we make in the school to be attractive, to attract more pupils or more parents. Like how?
Like changing all the meals from posho to rice every day.
So you they go home and say, "Patulia nyama."
Yes,
Yeah.
that more than a scam.
Food, attractive uniform. You know, let me tell you the truth. Uniform serves different purposes, but one of them is marketing, isn't it? It is not easy to get a school, especially private school, with a black uniform. Why? And yet black has no problem because this uniform is used for marketing. Every school looks for a very attractive, bright color uniform to see that it can attract more pupils, especially day scholars. Once they come in the morning, they are traveling, they are moving to school. Oh, man, busomera bright valley. No wanga jagende. Even these people, some of them just admire the uniform. They go. You know that most students are doing nursing because of the nursing uniform. They go to the hospital, say, white, the coat, a doctor is putting on a white coat. Then you say, I'm also going to become a doctor because of the uniform. So a uniform is used in marketing, isn't it?
Yes.
What else?
Improving the quality of the service providers.
Like?
Employing more qualified and good workers.
Okay. Service improvement, quality services. For this case, we can say first grade. The more first grades you make, you use them for advertising. We got this number of first. Some people tell lies even, but it is used for marketing. Because the truth is that even if a child does not get a first grade, he or she has passed. And once they get a first grade, they have to use that opportunity to market, to attract more pupils. This fact in education, we pretend like we are not marketing, but that is the truth. You have to market because the project has to expand each year. And a good administrator is that one who expands the project. Once the project is not expanding, where will you get the money? Every year you want salary increase. How can you increase the salary when the income has not increased? And there is no way the income will increase when the number of pupils has not increased, isn't it? First grades. What else? On the issue of service delivery, English, isn't it?
Yes, English speaking.
When the people are speaking English on the roadside, everywhere, in the taxi, I'm sure people can say in the church, which school is that? All the people are speaking English. You know, people are attracted on some simple things are meant for you. You make business. Hello? People are speaking English. People begin to admire. I don't know why people are attracted to English. When you hear people speaking English, even if they are secondary school students speaking English, though it is good to speak English, the official language, but still we use it for marketing. You go to churches, you make sure your people read the Bible to the public in English. Moreover, that church, I'm assuring you, the next time you're going to get more pupils. What else? On service delivery, we're just inside the school. Teachers' uniforms also. Do you think, I don't think there's any other reason as important as marketing for teachers to put on uniform. Is there any other reason real? I know some teachers might be rough and shabby if you don't give them a uniform, but the major importance of teachers putting on uniform is marketing. And there is no director who can, or administrator who can allow the teachers to buy a uniform which is shabby. They have to make sure he gets the tailor to get the best uniforms, so that when the teachers are moving or when parents come to school, they find teachers speaking English, they are putting on very smart, putting on suits, ABCD. That one attracts more pupils. Though some administrators also are becoming so selfish to make the teachers themselves to market the school by buying themselves uniform, that is being exploitative so much, because these teachers are not supposed to contribute or to fund your marketing. The project is yours. For them, they are just workers. Don't use their salary to market your school, please. That is being selfish again. What else? We have, I don't know how they call them now, graduation or speech day. that they are graduating top class. That is pure marketing. There is no graduation there now. There is nobody who can come from top class to go and work and do which type of work. It is just a marketing strategy to make the people happy so that next year they come back and even attract other people, even the parents themselves. There's a way they feel very warm to be with it, to put on gowns, and they begin to like studying so much, such that at finally they put on the gown. Are we together? We make things to excite everybody, cameras, what, photographs, you invite guest of honor, tents, music. Is there a street there without music, really? So music is used in marketing so much. So any school without music or parties, we can generalize them as parties. Parties are expensive, but we fund them because we are marketing our schools. If you want to be a good administrator, put at the back of your mind and the plot that you must expand the school. There's no any other way of expanding the school rather than marketing. So music, any type of music, end of year party, beginning of term party, middle term party, smanya bichi party, birthday party, graduation party, all of that is aimed for marketing the school. Are we together? There is other ways of marketing the school, like sports.
Other co-curricular activities, for example, putting the school choir.
A school choir.
They sing songs and parents can be attracted by those songs.
A school choir. You make the choir to be so attractive. That is marketing. Some people even compose songs which can praise the school, talk about the school. I think you hear those songs, Bodo SS. I don't know these days, but they used to sing very beautiful songs. Saint Ibali Kudende, Destiny SS. Those songs are aimed at marketing. It is not entertainment. They have to go to each function they can afford, then they sing. In singing, and they have seen the results. People are attracted to the music. There's nobody who doesn't like music.
Even sometimes they do marketing in sports, whereby
Yes.
the school team plays with another school team. If this team wins, then they will bring learners to this school.
Exactly. And after they even give bursaries to students who excel in sports.
Yes.
Because they know if once those students who excel in sports come to this school, our team is going to be strong, and this team is going to market our school so that we expand. What
Another
else?
marketing field is religion.
Religion, how?
Praying at school. That can also market the school.
Religious gatherings,
Yes, other parents will come knowing that this school is a religious school whereby all the religions are catered for.
Yeah. If it is a Muslim school, they make sure that these people, they invite people on functions, Eid, Ramadan.
They even learn that Arabic language, so that they inspire the other Muslims.
Other Muslims, even me, I'm taking my kids there. That's why I'm going to
studying Arabic. They are studying Arabic. Even the Catholics, they study Mujiji. That's why they bring
the parents. Even the parent begins to trust the school. That school.
Let them go and learn.
God fearing. Actually, the administrator, when they're advertising the school, say we are God fearing. Kumbe, they are marketing. Yes, good. So a staunch religious person will say, that school, I'm taking my child there because they fear God. Good. Another way of marketing, there's also what we call PTA. PTA is administration, but in other words, is also used for marketing. Parents Teachers Association. It is good for any school to be with this committee of parents. The parents are organized into chairperson, treasurer, what, secretary. These people, they're able to convince their other parents to bring pupils. What else? What else? How else should we mobilize resources? Now we are talking about peoples. Peoples. We can also advertise through notice boards. Notice boards, for example, at school, there are notice boards at the town council, at the churches. Then we post there our adverts, or like flyers, brochures, at the notice boards of the town council, municipal council, Gombolola, district, churches, courts, whatever, even the markets. Some markets like Hoima Central Market, they are notice boards. Take there your adverts, or even posters throughout the village on trees, electric poles. We can take posters.
Still on religion, these schools take learners to church. On Sunday, they take the Catholics to their church.
Yes.
They take the Protestants to their church.
Protestants.
On Friday, they take the Muslims to their mosque.
Yes.
There they are marketing the school, whereby the learners will come in the school uniform. And people will be inspired. They will say, hey,
yes.
They pray. They cut up.
Moreover, in his school uniform.
Yes. On Saturday, they take the Seventh-day Adventists to their church. So the parents will say, hey, this school, they cater for all religions. Yes. They are not specific. They are all parents who bring their children. It
captures a wide range of parents.
Yes.
There are even some events like the Catholics Namugongo.
Yes.
Some schools take their pupils in Namugongo.
Yes.
Where many parents say, which school is that?
Because the Muslim parents will see their children in the mosque. And they will be inspired. Even the born-again parents will
they
see
also
their
got,
children in the mosque. Even the Catholic parents will see their children in the mosque. Yes.
Then we also have seminars. I don't know whether this one is in primary also, because it's from rural areas. But seminars are also a marketing strategy. It is academic, but also marketing, especially secondary schools. About 5 schools meet, then you make sure your students, this time bad, we are almost closing. Let us close this mobilization, but I don't know. Let us go to episode 2, because we have been disorganized a bit. Sana kutucheza nyo. Nifanya kuvako. Connecting. Samia wandila yo. Tenga topic imetisha.